We're going to continue to work to get a bill one way or the other because energy is important. As you know, one reason that we have the fires burning in Southern California is global warming.
Reaction now from Republican Congressman Brian Bilbray of California. He joins me on the phone. 3 people have died in his district. Congressman, first, my condolences to you. I know this can't be an easy time for you. But now the sentiment on the Hill that, hey, it's global warming's fault. What do you make of that?
Look, Harry Reid is actually a big secret, is actually a family friend, but he's totally off base on this one. You know, to try to spin everything for some kind of agenda. I believe that we have serious issues we need to address with climate change. But these fires are Santa Anas that have been around for 1,000 years. The Indians knew about them, and you know, for Harry to be now trying to spin this on something else. I hope he supports nuclear power to reduce global warming as much as he seems to want to, take political advantage with the fact that we've got a crisis here.
You know, Congressman, I don't want to take too much of this political issue to task here because it is an election year. But yesterday, as you know, you had Senator Barbara Boxer saying that if we were not fighting in Iraq and spending all the money there, we might have been able to have, I'm paraphrasing here, better resources to deal with what's going on in your state. What's going on here?
You know, I used to be the director, being the chairman of the disaster council in this county. I was county supervisor here. We've seen winds like we've never seen before. We saw conditions that were so extraordinary that we couldn't even put airplanes in the air to fight these fires. So, you know, everybody wants to spin it one way or the other. I guess the issue is they can't be bad-mouthing the president and the cooperation between local and state and federal. And it just happens we have a Republican governor. We have the president supporting us, the feds, and everybody's working together. So I guess they can't sort of badmouth the fact that there's not enough cooperation. So everybody's got to take a cheap shot when they have to. I wish they would spend time trying to work together rather than always finding excuses to take the cheap shot.
But, Congressman, I've heard this sentiment, you know, the RAC expressed before when we had the Minneapolis bridge collapse. If we weren't spending the money in Iraq, we wouldn't have bridges collapsing, as if the bridges were any less vulnerable or more vulnerable back before the war started. But every crisis seems to bring it out. That, to me, typifies a lot of ill will in Congress. Is that still the case?
You know there's no secret that there is the Blame America First crowd in Washington. I mean, they come out of certain segments of our society that no matter what, they're always going to be bad-mouthing the government or the country one way or the other, unless we're going to, socialize medicine and swing way to the left. The only thing to be happy with is a huge swing away from our traditional political structure towards a left-wing utopia. So those people are always going to take the shot. I've never seen them when they haven't. So we just got to accept that radical element of the left is always going to be there. But we've never taken them as serious as they seem to be getting treated now, because they have they have an ear in the political structure right now, and they'll play their game as long as they can until the American people put them back in their place.
Congressman, hang in there. I know you have a lot on your hands right now. Thank you for taking the time to join us.